All right, news on the go for you now. 3 men accused of murdering 2 women and disposing of their bodies in a pigsty at a farm just outside Polokwane are set to continue with their bail application at the Mankweng Magistrates Court today. The trio had their case referred back to Mankweng after being heard in the Polokwane Regional Court in their previous appearance. Watching developments is SABC News reporter Katlego Nyoni, who joins us now live. Katlego, there have been several stop-starts to this case. Perhaps it's worth reminding our viewer how we arrived here.
Good morning there, Ayanda, and to our viewers. Well over 2 months following the discovery of the remains of Ndlovu as well as Maria Makato inside a pigsty at a farm in Onwevacht. Well, today, the Mankweng Magistrates Court is once again taking center stage in this bail application by the accused in this particular case, Zakaria Olifir, Rudolph Divet, as well as William Musora. We saw constant postponement in this particular case. At the core, I guess, Ayanda, is the fact that there was another matter which was running pertaining to this particular case at the Polokwane High Court, which was the appeal case that was brought forward by the defense representing accused number 1, Zakaria Olifir. This is after Magistrate Asha Chaya at the Mankweng Magistrates Court granted his defense access to written statements that Zakaria Olifir had allegedly signed after being arrested. The defense maintains that their client signed this particular statement under duress as well as under pressure. We saw in the case of Zimbabwean national William Musora, as well as accused number 2 and farm supervisor the Rudolph Divet, the magistrate court denying their defense access to written statements that the two signed after they were arrested in August. We know that this particular incident occurred at a farm in Sibayeng or Onwevacht following the discovery of the remains of 2 women, Maria Makato as well as Ndlovu. Their remains had allegedly been fed to pigs by the perpetrators in this particular case after they were shot and killed. We know that there is one survivor there, Mabuto Ngube. So we expect proceedings at the Mankweng Magistrates Court today to get informed that it will then likely be a postponement. We saw earlier in the week the Polokwane High Court taking a decision to set aside an earlier ruling by the Mankweng Magistrates Court wherein it granted access to the defense representing Zakaria Olifir, access to written statements as well as a docket. However, that decision has now been reversed and cancelled, meaning that the bail application of the 3 is expected to run steadfastly, but we're informed that it will likely be a postponement today where it is expected to be sent back to a bigger court, the Polokwane Regional Court. Ayanda?
Of course, because of how protracted this is becoming, one can only imagine that even the kind of interest we've seen from the public may be waning. What's your sense around just how full the gallery there might be today?
Well, certainly, public interest around this case has not really faded. Ayanda, walking into the entrance of the Mankweng Magistrates Court, there is a group of women, mainly for the ANC Women's League, who are gathered outside carrying placards, written messages saying that, the suspect, in this case, the accused, need to be denied bail inside the courtroom itself, where we expect proceedings to get underway shortly. We're also seeing members of the ANC Women's League, and also other members of the public and family members have also arrived at the court to hear what will transpire next in this case going forward. However, as I explained earlier, we expect proceedings today to be quite brief, where it will likely be postponed to a date that is going to be announced inside court by Magistrate Agnes Patudi when proceedings resume in a short while. Ayanda?
All right, Katlego Nyoni, thanks very much indeed. Katlego was live to us there from the Mankweng Magistrates Court, and as he's mentioned several times, you're expecting those proceedings to begin at any moment now. As soon as they do, we'll certainly pop you back into the courtroom, get you a sense of how things unfold today in a context where, of course, there's anticipation of yet another postponement.